Alright, so we are back for the second episode of Cosmoteer, and let's just have a look at where we left off here. So we'll go straight into the build mode, and we're sort of doing okay on the power here and the crew, but what do we want to change? What's going to be the next big update? I think the problem that we had was that the small shield generator doesn't actually cover everything that is sort of exposed if we are going in a head-to-head battle right now. So I think that's the next thing that we want to change, is maybe we go and do one or two more missions and then we will fix that problem. So yeah, let's have a look. First of all, let's see if we're missing anything here. It wants us to visit... okay, this is a different system, I guess, that we need to visit. So we'll leave that for now. What is this one? Distress signal. It's being attacked by bandits. There are only 2 pirates. Would we be able to take this on? The thing is, so I did decide that this is going to be an Ironman playthrough. So if we get taken out, that'll be the end of this series. And that's the only reason why I'm hesitant to actually take this mission right now. But let's see what else we got. We haven't cleared this asteroid field. Yeah, the problem that I have is here I'm likely to encounter multiple enemies as well. I think we should first go and explore some of these other unknown signals, which are likely other stations as well. So let's do that for now. We'll fly over there. And we can speed up time here a little bit. We've got about 10 kilometers to go here. Okay, so we have an enemy coming up. What are we... It's possible that this is a pirate base that we're coming up to, so we may want to not go there. Let's go somewhere else instead. Just see if this is trying to pursue us. Yeah, the only problem is that I know the pirate bases are quite tough to take on, and we're definitely not at a stage where we can do that yet. So we probably want to have multiple ships, I would think. What is this? Target area. This is not a fugitive bounty or anything that I'm aware of. Let's just keep going for now and see if we pick up any... Okay, again, this seems to be a pirate base that I've picked up on. So we need to get away from here, I guess. Do we only have this one station? That's interesting. This has got a target area. That's an asteroid field that we need to clear. Maybe we go and clear this asteroid field instead. That's just an awkward position right now. Or I can go down and try to take care of this. Let's just first make sure that we get clear of this pirate base. Should we try to explore these? Okay, again, multiple enemy contacts. Under normal circumstances, you can just check these out. They do seem to be pursuing us now. But like I said, if maybe for good reason this game doesn't have an Ironman mode that you can opt into, because I do think that it will cut a lot of your runs quite short. And it's for no reason other than if you have your shields up front and you're busy engaging an enemy and somebody else comes from the side, they could easily take out one of your reactors and just blow your whole ship up. The way we've designed things right now, it would actually be quite tough for somebody to get to the reactor. They would have to land quite a few shots, but they can of course still do that. It's hard, but not impossible. We're gonna go down here. Now we will again probably encounter multiple enemies, and what I'll need to be careful of is to try and do scavenging while there are still enemies out there. So we need to try and isolate them and take them down one by one. Okay, I'm gonna go for this one first. The next one is not very far off. We're not gonna have a long time after taking this before the second one's going to become a problem. So we are risking a little bit here. I will go straight for the cockpit in this case. Okay, cockpit's done. That one is dead. So we can take out the second one. I don't think it landed any hits on us. It doesn't look like it. Okay, here's the fourth one as well. Is this the same ship? Does appear to be. Yeah, it's not landing any hits on us right now. We can come and scavenge all of these when we're done. Is it the same ship again? Yeah. Okay. And this is the last one. Take this one out as well. Yeah, that was pretty good. So I think we've taken out both of these objectives. We did take a little bit of damage. Where did we take that? Yeah, so it was on the sides. And as I said, we'll fix this soon. This problem. I want to turn down the volume a little bit. Okay, so these two ships, we want to harvest this. Maybe some of the debris over here as well. I don't want to harvest whatever's in this asteroid. I don't think I can do that anyway. I don't have a mining laser right now. You need a mining laser for that. So we'll just send these guys out, see how much we can actually collect. A lot of useful materials here. The thing that I'll need to keep in mind is if I bring in the second shield, I'll likely need more power. Shields do tend to take quite a bit of power. They're effective and they seem to be worth it so far, but they do take a lot of power. Oh, we've done enough exploration to get that mission as well, so we should be able to get 3 missions when we go back now. Now, one thing that is useful, so we just took out 2 other ships as well, is you can always go back and you can look at the route that you took, and usually you change route after you've taken down a ship. So we know that the next ship that we took down would probably be around here. So let's just have a look and see if we can find it over here. Yes, and here it is. So you can see the debris. So we're going to take out that whole ship, and okay, I think we are getting to the stage where we don't have any space left to take on more. Now the question is, do we have enough stuff to upgrade right here in the field? And I don't actually know if I want to even try that. I probably don't need to. We can always come back for the rest of these materials. But the thing is, if I do the blueprint mode and I run out of the materials that I need, I won't be able to buy extra materials. Always do your upgrades after you have loaded up your ship with storage, because as I said, you sell stuff for half the price that you buy it for, so it is just cheaper to use stuff that you already have on board. So we're going to go into blueprint mode now. What we want to do is probably move out the shield generator a little bit and move in some of these other cannons. So I'm going to put this over here for now. Put these cannons into the middle, assuming that I can. I actually don't need this nose cone bit, I guess. So let's try to get rid of this somehow. We delete these 2. We want our cannons right up front, like front and center, like that. Put these up here as well. Should we just have them all lined up like this? I don't think there's any downside to doing it this way. And then the shields, so as long as they sort of meet in the middle, I guess it should be okay. This ought to do it. There's some issue with this. I'm not sure exactly. Oh, it's okay, it's interfering with this thruster. We'll sort that out soon. Or we'll just sort that out right now. So if I move all of this out just 1, That should take care of this problem, I believe. Just like that. We obviously don't want this here. So far we don't need any additional materials, but it's because we haven't yet placed the second small shield. The shield generator itself doesn't take a lot. I guess it's powering it that becomes an issue sometimes. But we're going to move all of this. Like that. Okay, and what else do we need? I can increase the size of these storage areas if I needed to. Maybe we want to leave that for now. What is this? The fire extinguisher. Should we move this into a more sensible location, like over here? Oh, then we've got quite a bit of space that we can do something else with. If we needed more reactors, which I think we do, we could always place them in here. Or we could put them towards the back. It does make sense to have reactors at the back as well. They'll be a little bit exposed if somebody attacks us from behind, which over time I'm sure we'll sort of fill that in. But let's try to do that. So do we have enough to do this? We'll need to buy a little bit. So we put one reactor over here and one reactor over there. That's nice and close to the engines. I think that works. How much will this cost us? About 10,000 because of the extra materials that we don't have right now. I could increase the size of the armor a little bit by building out the ship, but I'm actually okay with the way things are right now. So we have more than enough power. That'll still leave us room to expand. We probably can get some more crew as well. So now we effectively have the same amount of firepower, but we do have more shields. And once these are up, so the crew's going to spend some time getting these up. Does it go out far enough? So, I mean, a shot could still land on the outside here, but if we're facing an enemy head-on, it's unlikely that they can actually hit. I could even move these out a little bit further still, and they'd still meet in the middle. And we'd still protect the whole ship, but the problem is the further I move these out, the further I need to move out these thrusters on the side. So we'll end up with more or less the same coverage, I think. Okay. So this is fine then. Let's get these missions sorted out and we sell whatever we've got on board. So we can receive payment for all of these. Are we still getting more reputation? No, I think we've hit the limit for these types of missions. This one we still get more. So we're pretty good on funds right now. Sell pretty much everything we've got on board. We don't need this ammo. We don't need nearly as much Hyperion. Even once we're starting to use that, we won't need to have that much extra. Can get rid of the steel. The hypercoils, it's good to have them, so I want to keep some of them at least, just in case we want to build stuff. And we'll keep the processors and the enriched uranium. These are expensive to buy, and if we need to build things like, you need the enriched uranium for the reactors, for example, so you always want to have some of that left. So we'll let them do the trading. Alright, okay, so I think that's all good. Okay, we'll unpause here. What's next? So we need to go back and fetch these materials that we didn't get the last time around. So there's some over here and some over here. We'll head back here first. There's still a lot of roving pirates that we need to eliminate. Okay. This is where we want to go. Mine all of this. Just make quick work of that. I should have actually just gotten more crew as well, but we'll do that when we take these materials back. And then there should be more over here, I think. Just keep an eye on it. I haven't played around with the mining a whole lot. Just park over here. Mine all of this. Or at least salvage. We're getting a lot of ammunition. That's not particularly useful to us, because ammunition isn't worth a lot, and we're not using it for anything else. In fact, it's worth so little that you may as well not pick it up. I'm not sure if there's a way to filter that out when you're doing pickups of stuff. Let's just hail the station here again. So we want to hire a few new crew members. We may as well get the maximum amount of 5 because we have 40k and this is going to pay it. It's going to cost us about 8. So we'll just do that. And let's sell again. Get rid of all of the ammo. I mean the Hyperium. Let's get rid of some of it. All of the steel, yes. A lot of the coils, I guess. Something like this. And again, I'm keeping some for repairs and so on in case we need it. So I think this should be fine. We actually made more money than we spent hiring the new crew, just from the salvage of this. I would like to start maybe getting even more guns in this case. I need to figure out like how I'm gonna make this a more capable fighter. The only problem is if I do that, I do need to keep moving these thrusters out, and I need to start thinking about a slightly different design here so that I can keep... I mean, maybe this thruster can be further back or something, but so that I can keep the whole ship protected by shields. It's just something to think about, but anyway, let's see what other missions do we have left, or should we try some... So we're pretty sure that these are pirate bases. That's a target area, but I'm not sure for what. Clear asteroid field. Oh, this is the next asteroid field. Let's do that. Let's go and clear that. Should we first check what the signal is? We might as well, right? This is gold, I guess. I think that's the right one. Should I label this? Because I don't think it'll label it otherwise. Okay. And then we'll clear the asteroid field. Okay, there we go. These are also quite close to each other. I don't want one to be surprising me from the side, so we're just going to change the position that will come in here from. By the way, you can take manual control of the ship as well. I haven't really tried that out yet. I find that this works just fine. So, let's see what we have here. Oh, these are defense platforms. Should we go for... Oh, they're gonna... I want to see if these missiles actually hit. Let's have a look. We'll put it into slow motion a bit. It actually hit the shield, nice. There's more coming. That also hit the shield. Where's this one gonna hit? Does look like it's headed for the shield. And we have one enemy coming in from this side and one from over there. I don't know if it's going to loop around and try to attack us yet. This is part of the Pirate Hunter challenge. I think maybe I should try to go and take that out. Because this is one of the 8 pirates that we need to take down in the region. But since that is a defense platform, it's unlikely to, well, yes, pretty much impossible that it will come after me. But again, the question is, do I have enough speed left in this craft to actually chase this down? It seems like we're about the same speed. This is the problem. So I need a craft that's slightly faster than what I have right now. I may as well just leave this. And here's another pirate. The thing is, as soon as I get into a position where I have to chase, if we have the same speed, I'm just going to be endlessly chasing it, which means I do need to increase the speed of this craft. What is this? That's to clear the asteroid field. That's probably also a defensive platform then. But again, I don't want to be in this position where I have to fight both of them at the same time. It does seem to be parking close to that defense platform. Let's try to take it on. This may be a bit risky, and I'm hoping this is not going to end up being the end of our run. Oh, this is actually firing on the defense platform, which means that it's leaving its cockpit exposed right at the end. What an easy kill. And then we can take this one out by firing on its cockpit. Okay, so this pirate really helped us by weakening this thing. I do want to come back and harvest all of this, but we're first going to take out this this last defense platform. I'm a bit concerned if I go and salvage that I'll get caught out by one of those pirate ships. I can fix this actually, or I can't. So I have a bunch of damage here. Okay, no, never mind. I need to go back and do the salvage first so that I can fix my ship. So we're gonna send these guys out. Well, first, okay, we can repair it just like that. So that's another trick. You can actually just repair with stuff that's lying around the ship as well. You don't have to actually go and pick it up. But we're gonna send these guys out to do some salvage. I think that if you take out a ship's cockpit instead of taking out the reactor, that obviously leaves it intact more, which I think should give you more materials to salvage, but it will take a little bit longer because your crew will have to break it down first. I could use some more storage areas actually. Because right now I'm leaving a lot of salvage behind. Shouldn't have waited so long. We'll take out this cockpit as well. Okay, there we go. Interesting, I don't need to do any repairs here. Let's go back to the station and let's get some more... Well, we want a little bit more thrust, I think. Maybe we should also buy some blueprints. I haven't done that yet. Maybe we can get bigger thrusters or something like that. We'll see what's available right now. Here we go. Okay, so we want to get this payment, get a bit more reputation there. And then let's have a look at the blueprints. So there are better blasters. Maybe we should get one of these heavy laser blasters in, so I'm gonna buy that for now. We don't need the mining laser just yet. Cannons, large shield generator. This is also something that I should consider maybe at this point. Maybe a little bit soon for this, but we should start looking into that soon. The hyperdrive, yes, we'll need this soon. Large thruster, yeah, let's try this. We won't use the engine room just yet. Medium reactor core, not just yet. This is a bunch of manufacturing stuff. Extended sensor array, this would be pretty cool as well. Maybe we should try this if we can. Okay. So let's make some changes here. So at the back, I want bigger thrusters if I can. So let's go into blueprint mode here. We get rid of these thrusters, and this gets replaced with the large ones. These don't seem to be particularly expensive to buy, so we may as well. Should we do the same for these? Just replace this with the large thrusters as well, like that. We can probably fill in this with corridors now. No reason not to. And if we're doing that, we can put something in here, maybe some more storage areas. But the other thing I wanted to do was that sensor array. I wonder if we have two capacitors and then one sensor array in the middle. Where do we actually get the sensor array? Is it... It's part of this. And we have 4 chips, so we can actually afford to buy this. I want to try this. Put this over here. That seems to make sense. Oh, this is bigger than I thought it would be. Where do we actually fit this? If I didn't have this fire extinguisher here, and I put it somewhere else, like if it was over here, I don't know if that helps me in any way. And then we can have the sensors over here. I think that works, at least for now. Let's try that. Build more command rooms. Oh, I see. I guess we can do that. Should we just have another... Hold on a second. I could do another cockpit, or I could have the bigger room. Trying to think of a way that this will actually work. Because most of these options will make it difficult for the crew to get to where they need to be. I can always put this towards the middle here as well. So we'll sacrifice some of the storage space, but I actually think this will work. Yeah, that does work. And then I can have some more storage at the back here. So this will cost me about 11,000. I'll have the second cockpit that I need. I have the sensor array. Everything seems to be fine. I have a little bit more thrust now. I could maybe get even more if I wanted to. Like, how much are these? Can I get 2 more large thrusters? Just have them like over here. I think I can. Because that'll make us a lot faster. Make it a little bit... Okay, this is invalid for some reason. Let's stick with what we've got for now. Prohibited area. Oh, it's because it's... Okay, that thruster is pointing right at it. If I had these, I could probably get rid of that thruster altogether. I mean, these take, I think, like a little bit longer to spool up, but let's keep it as is for now. We can always edit it again. And let's sell pretty much everything else that we've got on board for now, because we're not going to make any changes right now, and there's some more stuff that we need to go and salvage. So we'll sell some stuff. Need to rescue some stations. I want to try and rescue this one, because I think that's a mission we can actually complete. Yeah, Hyperium. Should we sell all of it? I mean, it's not even that expensive. We can just buy more if we need it. I think I'm just going to go ahead and sell it. Sell the ammo. Sell this as well. All of the steel. Just all of this stuff for now I'm selling. So again, we'll pretty much make back all of the money we've spent doing the latest upgrades. The ship is not looking particularly great right now. It looks a bit like a brick. I haven't concentrated a lot on the aesthetics of the thing. That has to be said. I think one of these target areas... Where is this? Is it this one? Oh yeah, that's the station rescue. So, so we'll go around there, but I do want to... Should I still pick up all the stuff that we salvaged over here, or do we just leave that and go straight for the station? We may as well just go. I don't know what this target area is. But with the better sensors, at least we should be able to detect stuff faster. We're not picking up anything over here. And I do love that it automatically slows down the game time as soon as you encounter something. Now, okay, hopefully this isn't the end. This is the first time that we're going to try to take on 2 enemies at the same time. Actually, again, I need to line them up in a way that makes it unlikely that one can get me from behind. Because if the second one attacks me and it's still sort of in line with my shields, that's going to be a lot better for us. Okay, there we go. That's the first one. This does seem to be... Is it a slightly bigger ship? I'm not sure. It is going to turn around, so I don't think I should go for the cockpit in this case. We'll probably go straight for the small reactor core. Oh wait, it's actually attacking the ship. I can go for the cockpit. Okay, no, it's just turned around. Wonder if I should have taken out the cannon first. Well, either way, that's destroyed now. And now we can turn to face this one. So he may have landed some shots while we were facing the other direction. So he's taken out as well. Yeah, we've just rescued this station. That wasn't too bad. Let's repair the ship first. And then we'll salvage all of this. Should be quite a good payoff. Okay, we have another enemy coming in. Is it headed towards us though? Yeah, okay, you guys need to get back onto the ship immediately. This can become a big problem fast. And maybe this is where I need to optimize the crew a bit or prohibit certain people from leaving the ship. But the thing is, like, nobody's maintaining shields and stuff like that. This is just a pirate. Now that we have more speed, we should be able to hunt them down pretty easily. Okay, so that's the front of the ship. We'll go for the reactor this time. Yeah, so he can't get away from us now. We're closing in really fast. Perfect, okay. We'll see how much of this we can salvage. We do have a little bit more storage space than we used to have before. That's one thing that, in general, it's not a bad idea to have plenty of storage space. So we can bring most of this on board, or pretty much all of it. Okay, so that's done. And I think we still had some left over here. Let's just get back here. That we hadn't salvaged yet. Okay, good. So I think that's all good. Let's have a chat with this station. So first of all, we get the payment for this. This is not bad. We don't actually get more reputation. We do get reputation of this faction though, but it's a good payout. So there's a lot of fugitive bounties. This is another station that's under attack, but it's just by 2 pirates, which we know now we can pretty easily handle. So we'll accept this. We'll accept all of these fugitive bounties. Some quick missions that we can do. There's another exploration mission, which will probably take as well. And this is the next system that we need to visit. So we may as well accept this mission now as well, because we will definitely do this at some point. So we may as well accept. And I don't think we're making any other changes to the ship for now, so let's sell all of these extra materials. I know usually I keep the coils, but it's fine. We'll buy them if we really need to. The uranium, we've probably got more than we need right now. We'll sell a little bit, because it is so valuable. We're really getting into a strong position in terms of money here. Let's see, let's just have a look at the career log. How are we looking in terms of reputation? So we've made quite a bit of progress here with 2 of the factions. Shall we do, what is this, fugitive bounty? Let's do 1 more of the fugitive bounties, and then we'll call it a day on this episode. But we're getting to the stage where we may be able to reach the next system, and we need to make a call as to if I need to upgrade this ship more, or if I should maybe get a second ship, which I haven't tried in the game yet, but I see that that is an option. Let me know in the comments what you think of that. The benefit, of course, of having a second ship is if you do get into those situations where you have 2 ships attacking you at the same time, you can have both ships with their shields facing the enemy, because it can become, as I've said a couple of times now, a big problem if somebody's trying to attack you from the side where you don't really have any protection. So I'm going to get in and take care of this fugitive. So I always just pause so that I can figure out. So, I mean, this ship is well designed in that it's got all of this metal between it and the reactor in the cockpit. The reactor is the first thing that we're going to get to. I don't think there's a way for us to maneuver around and attack it from the back in this case. But again, if we had more than 1 ship, we could try something like that. But in this case, we have to sort of blast through everything to get to the back of the ship. And it doesn't look like it had a chance to break through our shields. So we'll harvest all of this. For some reason it's very satisfying to watch this. Okay, again, here's a problem, because we need to recall these people, and I need to make sure that I have the ship facing the right way. This is something that we're going to have to take care of quite soon, making sure that we don't send out all of our people every time. Because like I said, your shields can run out, that can become a problem. But yeah, we're close to 100 meters per second now, so we can easily chase down a pirate like this. It's got the same sort of ship. We're again going to go for the reactor core. And then we'll probably go and salvage the last little bit that we didn't get to. Yeah, so the shields are doing a good job holding up against these pirates. We'll salvage all of this. So as you can see, a lot of this stuff is going offline because I'm using the entire crew to pick stuff up. And honestly, that is the fastest way to pick stuff up. But yeah, you do just want to be careful about having somebody get the drop on you while you're doing that. And this is something that if we don't fix it, it may come back to bite us at some point in this series. Alright, so back to the station. I don't think we had anything to fix, so we can just get the bounty for this. And we'll sell off all of these extra materials for now. Keep the processors and the uranium again. The reason why I keep on keeping those things is just because if I do need it, it's a big premium to pay if I don't just have it on board. But yeah, I think for the second episode, we'll leave this one here. Do let me know in the comments if you think we should just try to expand the ship more, or maybe try to build a second ship. Curious about what people will think of that. But as always, thanks for watching. If you do like this content, do like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next video.